More random things we want to see in Grand Theft Auto 6. You asked, and here we are. But real quick, before we get into this video today, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Also, as well, please consider subscribing to my second GTA 6 channel, Vice Clips. The link is down in the description below. Live stream highlights, quick and funny moments from everything Project Vice related. Any support is greatly appreciated. And for this video today, I've taken your suggestions yet again from my post that I made on my community tab on YouTube, Twitter, X, and on Instagram. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Coming up first, we have hot coffee. Now, for context, for those of you that don't know, back in 2004, PC players found a hidden disabled sex minigame buried within the GTA San Andreas files, becoming known as the hot coffee mod, letting players engage in explicit sex scenes with their in-game girlfriend. And you were able to have sexual intercourse and also have the option to adjust to different multiple positions. And there was even an excitement level, or otherwise known as an excitement bar, where you were able to increase this. It's pretty crazy, and this caused a huge controversy with lawsuits and the game's rating being changed to adults only temporarily, with Rockstar coming out with a patch for it soon after. Now, tying this back into Grand Theft Auto 6, it is likely we do see some sexual scenes within GTA 6. Now, how far will Rockstar Games really go with this? The question remains. Considering Lucia and Jason are the first dual protagonists within a relationship, players might imagine much more immersive romance or relationship type mechanics, perhaps maybe even escalating to the point of where we actually see a sex minigame that Rockstar may include. And basing this off trailer 2 alone, we have already seen multiple scenes of Lucia and Jason being quite intimate. The most notable example of this is this one right here, where we see Lucia turn over Jason in the bed and she's literally on top of him. One can only really imagine what's going to happen next. Another example is this one right here, where we see Jason's right hand literally rubbing right under Lucia's breast. Thing is, we don't know at the moment, is this part of just a cutscene, or does this lead to some type of minigame where we can engage in sexual intercourse or something along those lines? I know it sounds pretty crazy, but it could be a potential scenario that could play out. Regardless of the fact that I think we are going to be seeing some spicy stuff within GTA 6 in relation to Lucia and Jason. Perhaps it's just only a cutscene, or implied, or it's cinematic to some degree within a cutscene and then just fades to black. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Come up next, we have UFOs. As Easter eggs, UFOs have been part of Rockstar's lore over the many years, specifically within GTA and Red Dead Redemption. And one example is shown here within Red Dead 2. For those that remember, if you head to that creepy shack up north of Emerald Ranch late at night around 2 AM, you see a glowing UFO appearing above the house and hovering silently for a few seconds before taking off into the night sky. What's wild is that this isn't part of any mission, no quest, no marker, just a random hidden Easter egg that Rockstar included. It's stuff like this that we love to see from Rockstar, these random UFO Easter eggs. They just love it so much. Now, tying this into Grand Theft Auto 6, imagine UFO encounters in neon-soaked streets of Vice City and Leonida. Now, based off the trailers and the screenshots, we don't really have any indication of UFOs appearing within GTA 6 as part of a UFO Easter egg or anything along those lines, but you would expect Rockstar to keep it quite secretive and allow players to find it out for themselves. However, interestingly enough, when Rockstar came out with GTA San Andreas, the Definitive Edition, back in 2021, and if you were to head over to Bone County and come across to the little probe inn and go inside, you would actually see a GTA 6 UFO Easter egg. Now, on the wall, there's a board full of UFO photos from different Grand Theft Auto titles, GTA 5, some from San Andreas, and one in particular that's not from any other previous Rockstar game's title. And it was this one right here that showed a mysterious house surrounded by palm trees and a modern coastline that is Miami-esque. Now, when shown to be much bigger, you can see that there is a UFO in the top left corner of the image. Now, this was way before we knew anything about GTA 6, way before the massive leaks came out in 2022, so we didn't even know it was going to take place in Vice City. Once the leaks and the trailer footage of GTA 6 dropped, people realized and they matched it perfectly with a house in Vice City. With the speculation, a lot of people are thinking that this tease was planned years in advance. Rockstar might have much bigger UFO content than ever before. But nonetheless, this is most definitely the first teaser of UFOs in GTA 6. Up next, we have Disney World. Now, like I've mentioned heaps of times throughout my previous videos, it does look like we are likely going to be getting a fictional Orlando being featured within GTA 6. Speculation and theory going out there at the moment that this is likely a theme park based off the real-life Gatorland in Orlando, Florida, as we can see within this screenshot of Cal Hampton and Jason playing pool. And with this, it's got people even speculating more so that we may be seeing a fictional Disney World being featured within GTA 6. Now, there is some weight to this theory. Back in September of 2022 when the leaked footage and files did come out. Under landmarks and other places, Fairyland Forest was mentioned. Not only this, but shortly after trailer 2 came out, there was a keen-eyed fan that pointed out on GTA 6's Reddit page saying there is a possible tease at the in-game version of Disney World featured within trailer 2. You can see in the background of this shot there is some roof signage, but we can't necessarily make out what it says. The individual on Reddit pointed out saying it looks like the name of the place could be Victor/Victory/Victorian World, something that starts with Victor. The building structure looks like a theme park entrance you'd find at Disneyland or Disney World. Also, the yellowish slope to the left of Lucia's left leg looks like part of a roller coaster track. So this very well could be our first look at fictional Disney World within GTA 6. One theory I have is that perhaps maybe when the September 22 leaks did come out, the placeholder name was indeed Fairyland Forest, but now has been changed to perhaps maybe Victory World or Victorian Land. But this is news to me. It's the first time I've actually pointed this out within a video. I didn't even know this until I researched this for this video. So pretty wild that we may actually see a fictional Disney World for the first time. So is this actually Disney World? I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Up next we have a Skunk Ape. Now if you've been playing GTA for a while, you remember this one. Back in the day in GTA 5, after getting 100% game completion, there was actually a mission that popped up for Franklin. Titled as the last one, it's where you hunt down one of the mythical creatures out there, that being Bigfoot. And upon completion, there's this cutscene that plays out where you finally meet Bigfoot. But is it actually Bigfoot? No, it ends up being just a man in a costume. Sort of Rockstar's way of making fun of the myth. They love satirizing American culture, as we know. And Bigfoot legend is one of the most famous conspiracy theories in the US. You know, blurry photos, shaky cam footage, wild stories, that type of thing. So I'd say in GTA 6, Rockstar is going to follow suit by including another mythical creature within the GTA universe, that being a Skunk Ape. And it seems like it's pretty much confirmed to be the case unless it gets cut from the final version of the game, because it was included within the September 22 leaked files. Given the game's Florida-style setting with swamps, rural areas, nighttime fog and back roads, it's the perfect hunting ground for a cryptid. If Rockstar gives us some type of side quest or random encounter where we actually come across this mythical Skunk Ape, how awesome would this be? I'd imagine it would probably be somewhere in the grass rivers. The swampy rural area outside Vice City, heavily inspired by the Florida Everglades in real life. This would be the most likely location that would probably be spotting a Skunk Ape. It would most likely, I would say, Rockstar would probably implement some type of Skunk Ape sighting. That would be my prediction. Maybe it occurs late at night and there's some type of way that Rockstar integrated within the game where you can only visit this location in the grass rivers and the Skunk Ape sighting only occurs at a certain time. Like the aforementioned UFO that is spotted north of Emerald Ranch in this shack here in Red Dead 2. There are so many different ways Rockstar could include this within GTA 6, but I would say most likely it's like a random encounter and some type of Easter egg that we see. Rockstar can get quite creative with it. I'd love to see what your guys' thoughts are down in the comment section below. Up next we have the Bermuda Triangle. Now for those of you that don't know, the Bermuda Triangle is a region in the Atlantic Ocean. Is located close to Florida, and it has become an urban legend within the 20th century where many ships and planes have supposedly disappeared under mysterious circumstances. It has become the center of conspiracy theories for many people that have researched this for years. In one of my most recent live streams, I went over the potential of seeing a Bermuda Triangle mystery and speculating and theorizing on ways that Rockstar could try and include it. One way they could do this is like how with GTA 5 you would to drive all the way really far out beyond Vespucci Beach to the point of no return where you would lose fuel and you would sink all the way down below the ocean, which would then lead you to be submerged underwater where a shark would circle around you and then eventually come and take you out. This is a way that Rockstar provided a boundary so you wouldn't go too far out beyond the map's limits. I remember seeing this for the first time when GTA 5 came out and it was a crazy moment. I think there could be some interesting ways Rockstar could include this, not even just by boat but even by air. A scenario I could see playing out is, imagine you're flying a plane through the volumetric clouds in GTA 6 and there's an electrical storm going on, lightning cracks through the sky illuminating the ocean far below, thunder booms in your headset and the plane starts to shake violently from turbulence where your controller shakes as well. Imagine this, the compass beginning to spin out of control, your minimap starting to glitch, and everything just going at crazy before you nosedive straight down into the abyss. As the plane disappears beneath the surface, there's no explosion, no wreckage, just silence and darkness. Maybe your screen cuts to static for a few seconds before respawning. Something like that would be absolutely awesome. Coming up next, an Andrew Tate parody.
I had mixed reviews on the color. Some people said they like it, some people said they don't like it, and I said, well, what color's your Bugatti? Oh, fuck off then.
A parody of Andrew Tate in GTA 6 would be absolute prime material for Rockstar. The influencer and alpha male culture that Tate cemented back in 2022 at his rise, at his peak, when he claimed he was the most Googled man on the internet. Now, for those that don't know, he is a very controversial internet personality. Whether you like him, whether you don't, he is definitely very polarizing. And the reason for this is because of his outspoken views on masculinity, money, power, and women. Flaunting his private jets, expensive cars, luxury homes, and of course, women as well. He has really become the center of attention, presenting himself as a model of success for men to emulate. He's pretty much GTA in real life. And this is exactly why Rockstar would parody a figure like him in GTA 6. He embodies a lot of the modern internet culture that they love to satirize, while flexing viral influencer personalities and polarizing social commentary like I mentioned earlier. Now, how would someone like Andrew Tate be integrated within the fictional world of GTA 6? I think it would be pretty easy for Rockstar to seamlessly integrate. Like we've seen over the many years throughout each Grand Theft Auto title, Rockstar have always parodied real life internet personalities, but even also as well political figures like Donald Trump. So a scenario that I could see playing out is Rockstar probably coming out with some type of fictional character that embodies someone like an Andrew Tate. He does go by the nickname in real life Top G, so I could sort of see something like Rockstar maybe saying that he is King Cobra or something along those lines where they could parody that nickname. Rockstar could make him live in a ridiculously over-the-top villa or mansion in Vice City, rows of supercars, helipads, and a private gym, seeing him around shirtless, smoking cigars, working out, surrounded by the bikini women within the game would be absolutely hilarious. So just like Rockstar did in GTA 5 with the exaggerated characters satirizing real life people like Mark Zuckerberg with Jay Norris in GTA 5, the Life Invader app and the founder and CEO within the parody app in the game. So a Tate-like character in GTA 6 would be Rockstar's way of poking fun at the 2020s influencer-like culture, and it'd be absolutely hilarious to see a character like him in the game, that's for sure. Coming up next, we have underwater cave systems. Now, this is one aspect a lot of people are keen to see within the game, the mysterious points of interest beneath the ocean. Now, interestingly, when the September 22 leaked files did come out, there were references to underwater ruins, underwater research facility, a whale graveyard, and an interesting event in relation to King and Neptune underwater ruins. Now, it goes without saying there is a likelihood that this content may be cut from the game, may not be included within the final version of the game, but let's just assume that it is going to be included. Now, taking a look at the official Visit the USA website, there is a Florida Neptune Memorial Reef. Now, as you can see with this brief description here, it says originally named the Atlantis Memorial Reef, the Lost City is part of an underwater cemetery that also acts as an artificial reef, sponsored by the Neptune Society, located in Key Biscayne, Miami, Florida. An underwater city for the dead, ancient-looking columns guarded by carved lions mark the entryway into a lost city located 40 feet below the surface of the sea, complete with stone roads, soaring gates, and crumbling ruins. Now, this most likely suggests an Atlantis-style Easter egg or side activity that Rockstar is probably going to be keeping within the final version of the game. Now, these images are definitely very eerie looking and does make you think swimming as Jason and Lucia through these structures and statues is going to feel very eerie, and it could even be lore that's tied to Vice City's history, like a mythical lost civilization or even pirate treasure. Rockstar could really play into the humor and parody the real-life underwater cave systems that we see within Florida. Now, there is also an underwater research facility that is in the Florida Keys in Florida in real life, which is referred to as the Aquarius Reef Base. Founded in 1986 and focusing on underwater research and ocean exploration. An underwater facility would bring something different to GTA 6, more so than ever before, a completely different vibe and feeling. Perhaps Rockstar could even include this as part of a side mission where we play as Jason and Lucia and we have to retrieve some type of part for a specific contact. Perhaps we have to prep our gear before we even start the mission, required to actually put a scuba suit on for diving, which we've already seen within one of the screenshots of the Leonida Keys that scuba diving is going to be returning. And maybe this will be used for some type of mission for the underwater research facility. Coming up next, we have the Joe Rogan podcast parody. Now, a JRE podcast parody would be absolutely elite, a hilarious and smart way to satirize modern internet culture. Whether that's Rockstar integrating him as himself within the game, perhaps maybe on a radio station or something along those lines, would be absolutely awesome. Instead of a straight cameo, imagine Joe Rogan appearing as himself in GTA 6, where he's fully satirizing the in-game universe and its characters. NPCs or even our main protagonists as Jason and Lucia could interact with him either by attending his shows or being referenced in broadcasts. He could come on the ridiculous lifestyles of Vice City's elites, gang wars, influencer culture, or even Top G style characters like Andrew Tate. You could even analyze the bizarre in-game events like UFO sightings, skunk ape encounters, underwater research facilities, all of which I've mentioned in this video thus far. So him commenting on what's occurring within the game's world does make us feel more connected within the GTA universe, and also as well immerses us much more so than any other Grand Theft Auto game prior. It turns a celebrity cameo into an interactive story-driven element rather than just solely an Easter egg or just a parody of the podcast alone. Listening to his show could give hints, lore, or even just comic relief as you drive, swim, or fly around the city. It could even be Vice City's Laszlo. We know that Laszlo has left Rockstar Games many years ago, so Joe Rogan could fill that spot in terms of hosting radio shows, podcasts, and in-game TV segments, often poking fun at ridiculous trends and celebrities and satirizing the modern internet culture of the 2020s. It most definitely keeps Rockstar's tradition of media satire alive, but modernizes it at the same time. And because it's Rogan as himself, it adds a layer of humor. He's a real-world celebrity interacting with fictional characters within the GTA universe. I personally think this is a top idea, and Rockstar should really think about integrating him as part of the GTA universe in some way, and if it is like this, I'm all for it. Now, there was a rumor back in late 2023 where it was claimed that Joe Rogan is going to be a part of GTA 6, where the article went on to say that he's in the game, but he won't be a character you see in the flesh, rather he and his podcast will be on the radio. Unfortunately, there were no other sources that corroborated this article, this report, so unfortunately, it's not that reliable, but it is something that has been reported on in the past and has been rumored. Would you like to see a JRE podcast parody within GTA 6? Comment down below. Coming up next, COVID-19 parody.
I just want one pack. No, not one pack. I'm calling the police.
Boy, oh boy, what a crazy time that was. COVID-19, this is something I see Rockstar most likely parodying. When the virus first started spreading rapidly, governments across the world implemented lockdowns and stay-at-home orders to contain the virus. Cities and towns quiet, streets and malls completely empty with no one in there. Video calls replaced face-to-face meetings. We all know the rise of Zoom when that happened back then. Economic impacts, businesses struggling, layoffs increasing, and entire industries temporarily paralyzed. By late 2020 and 2021, restrictions eased in some areas, but the image of empty streets, abandoned stores, and socially distant queues became an iconic memory of the early pandemic era. How could Rockstar include COVID-19 within GTA 6? How could they parody it within the game? Maybe there's a certain point throughout the game's storyline where they refer to it as the Vice flu outbreak. In-game TV news networks like Weasel News reporting on it, dramatizing the virus beyond belief and making it out that it's something that's crazy and something that we've never seen before. They could even reference and showcase panic buying and shortages. You can see NPCs maybe get into fistfights in convenience stores over the last toilet roll, something that would be absolutely hilarious. Some stores might even have signs that read, "Limit one per customer," and we mean it. And that is Rockstar's humor in true fashion, and something that we could see them lean into, poking fun at the pandemic. Maybe it's a mission or part of a cutscene, or maybe it's just a random event that occurs throughout the game's world. Rockstar could definitely get very creative with this, and I'd love to see their approach to it. Coming up next, we have Tommy Vercetti references. Now, there are many fans that played GTA Vice City back in the day, and a lot of people get quite nostalgic about Tommy Vercetti. The original kingpin of Vice City, a larger-than-life mobster who rose from nothing to rule Vice City, ending up owning the iconic Vercetti estate, the mansion on Starfish Island that became one of the most recognizable safe houses in gaming history. Inspired by the movie Scarface, many fans are wanting to see this referenced, or perhaps maybe even see the Vercetti estate within GTA 6. Now, technically, the GTA HD universe and the 3D universe are not technically connected. However, Rockstar can reference Tommy Vercetti as the character within Vice City. It could even be an Easter egg or reference to some degree. Now, there was a shot within Trailer 1 overlooking the Venetian Islands that did look like that there was a Vercetti estate mansion that was seen. It definitely does look like it resembles the original Vercetti estate. It could be nothing, or it could be a reference to Tommy Vercetti. Now, another iconic location that could be referenced is the Malibu Club. Now, this was a nightclub that was featured within Vice City, flashing neon lights, 80s synth music, and the Miami-esque vibe. So maybe we could see this return within GTA 6, a reimagined modern-day version of the club, The neon still glows, but the style is changed and renovated with high-end VIP lounges and different parts of the club that you can go to and interact with. One of the nightclubs featured within the game that we know of so far is the Jack of Hearts nightclub, and the other one being the 919 Vice City nightclub. And this is the one that we see within trailer 2 where Lucia and Jason are seen walking into it and dancing within it. There's also another nightclub that was featured within trailer 1. This could be the reimagined Malibu Club. Now, we don't know the name of it as of yet, but we do see that there is a real DJ doing a set. We also see multiple NPCs dancing. So if Rockstar uses the Malibu Club as a hub, it could be where Jason and Lucia perhaps maybe infiltrate the upper class. There could even be a mission surrounding this. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Now, the other location a lot of people do want to see return within GTA 6 from Vice City is the North Point Mall. Now, I really do see that this is very likely to return or some way be referenced within GTA 6. And the reason why I say this is because within trailer 1 there is a shot that showcases Jason and Lucia escaping from the police, and you do see to the right hand side that there is some signage that does display some stores outside potentially a mall. Now, could this actually be the North Point Mall from Vice City? I definitely think it could be, because the reason why I say this is not only is it an iconic Vice City location, fans instantly remember it when they hear the North Point Mall, but also as well from a gameplay opportunity perspective, multi-level interiors allow for heists, chases, and stealth missions. You think of going up the escalator during a gunfight or escaping from police would make police pursuits quite interesting. I know this, but it would definitely make the overall experience much more immersive, whilst also reconnecting the modern Vice City to the legendary city, the game that we played back in 2002. Now, I also do think there are going to be references not only to obviously the character of Tommy Vercetti, but also the voice actor, the late great Ray Liotta, that did portray Tommy, who unfortunately passed away on the 26th of May 2022, which interestingly is going to be the release date of GTA 6. It was Ray Liotta's voice acting and performance that made Tommy Vercetti so iconic and adored by many, many fans. Now, I do think a way Rockstar could integrate a Ray Liotta reference within GTA 6 is perhaps maybe some type of voice Easter egg where we do see Ray Liotta as Tommy Vercetti, perhaps maybe over the radio or something along those lines. It could even be some dialogue that was from Vice City that is included as part of the Easter egg. And this would work for many reasons. Fans obviously that grew up with GTA Vice City will instantly recognize the references, but also world building as well. Both Tommy and Liotta's legacy give the city a sense of history. The new Vice City feels like a living, evolving world, but also harping back to the old nostalgic memories of GTA Vice City. Rockstar can acknowledge the past icons without overshadowing Jason and Lucia, keeping the focus on the new protagonists while also honoring the past. If I had to predict, I'm going to say this is most likely going to occur, that we are going to be seeing Tommy Vercetti references and also Rockstar paying homage to Ray Liotta. But anyways, guys, those are more things we want to see within GTA 6. If you guys went on to enjoy this video and you want to see more like this, I'll be sure to do it. I had a great time working on this video. I'm sure you guys enjoyed it, hopefully, as well. And if you found any informative value out of this video, please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Also, a quick reminder, please consider subscribing to Vice Clips, my second GTA 6 channel. Any support is greatly appreciated. But other than that, guys, stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.